Yo, what's good YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at the top 10 power forward eligible players in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM. Just like with other lists that I've made, this list is entirely my opinion, but feel free to let me know once you've watched this video, what you think of my list down in the comments. Who do you think is too high? Who do you think is too low? And what would you change in general? Also, not all of these players are primary power forwards. I think there's a couple primary small forwards, maybe a primary center. I'm not entirely sure, but not all of these guys are primary power forwards, and that is because I just feel like when making a list like this, I should rank based off of the players who can play that position, not just the players with that primary position. That's just how I prefer to do these rankings. I know some people like to do it differently, and that's okay, but that's just how I prefer to do these rankings. So before we hop into it, if you haven't, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 2,500 subscriber mark of the channel. And without further ado, let's hop right into it. Take a look at the top 10 power forwards in NBA 2K22. So first power forward is Michael Porter Jr. He's the guy I have coming in at 10. Very, very solid card. I think for some people's playstyles, he might actually be higher than 10. The thing about MPJ is he's just a very, very solid all-around card. He's got decent 80 driving dunk. He doesn't really come with a lot of finishing badges, but you can add a couple to him that might help. Shooting badge-wise, he comes with a lot of stuff. He's got bronze chef, bronze blinders, gold catch and shoot corner specialist, hot zone hunter. I mean, he's a very, very nice looking card. Glue hands, he has that. It's a nice badge. You can add quick first step to him if you want. Defensively, he only comes with 2 defensive badges, and you can't add any to him, so that does hurt him a little bit. And his defensive stats are not great at all. But the thing about him is he's 6'10" with a 7-foot wingsman, and he moves pretty well. So even though he's not like a great defender, statistically isn't all that good, he does have the ability, I feel like, to play better defense than his stats say he can. Also a good slasher. His jump shot is super nice, and he's got decent athleticism, especially at the power forward position. 80 speed. He moves pretty well. It's not bad at all. This jump shot is a jump shot that I haven't loved in the past, in all honesty, but I like it more this year. I feel like it's very easy to green. He's not a great dribbler, but he does have good shooting ability, good slashing ability, and decent enough defense, even though statistically he doesn't look like he'd be a very good defender at all. Now, coming in at number 9, we have Chuck Person, who I think is a guy who gets very overlooked at the power forward position because he's Chuck Person and he's just not a big name. That being said, he's a very, very good card. He's 6'8" with 6'11" wingspan, so he's got solid size, no hot spots, but he has an 86 3-pointer, 79 speed acceleration, 74 speed with ball, solid enough defensive stats, decent enough slashing as well, and a lot of good badges. He comes with Hustler, he comes with Off-Ball Pass, no other defensive badges, but he does have better defensive stats than a guy like Michael Porter Jr. Again, you can't really add any badges to this card. He doesn't have any upgradable badges, which is a little bit disappointing, but he does come with glue hands and tight handles as well as a solid amount of shooting badges and a solid amount of finishing badges. No gold badges, nothing crazy. He doesn't have badges like chef, handles for days, quick first step, clamps, things like that would be nice to have, but he's just a very solid statistical card. His jump shot's pretty nice too. I feel like jump shot 30 is another jump shot similar to jump shot 62 that is better this year. It's a lot easier to green than in the past, it feels like. It's not as slow either. Just a solid jump shot. He's a very good all-around card who can do a little bit of everything at a very solid level. At number 8, we have Bob Pettitt, and I think a lot of y'all might have expected Bob Pettitt to be higher on this list, but for me personally, the fact that he is as slow as he is and as poor of a defender on the perimeter as he is hurts his value a little bit. That being said, he is 6'9" with 7-foot wingspan, which is good size for the power forward position, has an 88 shot 3, decent enough slashing, but the thing is, his interior defense is decent as well. 88 block is not bad at all, 88 strength is solid, good rebounder, but he's got 60 speed, 60 acceleration, 52 speed with ball, and a 49 perimeter defense, 49 lateral quickness. So on the perimeter, he is definitely going to struggle at the power forward position. If you're going to play this card, I recommend running him at the center position where he can be a true pop center and not have to guard as athletic of players. Set shot 14 as well. It's not, I actually don't think it's that bad for a set shot, but with his jump shot being as it's not perfect, you know what I mean? It's not a great jump shot, so because of that doesn't help his value either. But badge wise, he's very good. Catch and shoot corner specialist, hot zone hunter, set shooter, blinders, deadeye, green machine. You can add limitless spot up to him as well, which will help him as a pop center. You could add quick first step to him. You could add handles for days. I wouldn't recommend that probably, but quick first step maybe will help him move a little bit better. You could add a badge like clamps, defensive leader, interceptor, intimidator. Like, you can add a lot of defensive badges to this card as well, if you do want to try to upgrade his defensive ability. But the thing is, as a base card, he's just kind of slow, and I think that is really going to hurt him at the power forward position when you match him up against some of the top power forwards in the game, who definitely have a lot more athleticism than a Bob Pettit. And for me personally, despite the fact that he is a good shooter and has a lot of ability, I don't think he can be any higher than number 8. And the same goes for number 7, which is Jerry Lucas, another guy, pink diamond token card, one of the highest tier cards on this list, but very slow. He's got 58 speed and acceleration, 69 perimeter defense, and 75 steal, which is better than Bob Pettit's, but 37 line of quickness is terrible, and 48 speed with ball is awful as well. He's not going to be a playmaker at all. He does have 75 driving dunk and some good finishing badges, which is nice. Shooting wise, he's also very solid. You can get chef, he can get difficult shots, clutch shooter, some decent shooting badges. You can add a badge like dime or downhill handles for days if you wanted to on this card. I probably wouldn't recommend it, but you could. You could add a badge like menace, defensive leader, chase down artist. And on the interior, again, he's going to be a good defender. 89 strength, 88 perimeter, 88 block, good rebounder, 87 shot 3 as well. Just a solid all-around card. Not going to be much of a playmaker, not going to be much of a defender on the outside, but as a shooter, as an interior defender, as a finisher, he's going to be good. He's just a little bit better statistically than Bob Pettit, and also has the Ray Allen base. This release 11 upper is very weird. It's kind of one of those like almost Sean Marion-esque throws the ball from their chest kind of. It's not that bad, but it's just weird. But Ray Allen base is super good, as y'all know, and that will definitely help the card. I think he's going to be a very, very solid option, although, again, another guy who I think might be better suited for the center position because of how slow he is. And for that reason, I'm putting him at number 7. At number 6, we have Pascal Siakam, who statistically, in many ways, is not as good as these two guys. But Siakam has a lot more versatility on the offensive and defensive end of the court. Siakam is 6'9" with 7'3" wingspan, got hotspots from most of the spots inside the mid-range, comes with 6 gold badges, including which are post-spin technician, putback boss, hustler, off-ball pass, pogo stick, and post-mid lockdown. He's also got interceptor, intimidator, and rim protector on bronze, downhill on bronze, glue hands on bronze, which is always a nice badge, hot zone hunter, blinders, green machine, has some shooting badges, really nice jump shot, 76 speed, 78 acceleration, 69 speed with ball, which is a lot better than the Pettits and Lucases of the world, 80 driving dunk, his 76 shot 3 is good enough to make, balanced defense as well, and he's got base 75, which is a super nice jump shot. If y'all used Pascal Siakam or Brandon Ingram or Jaylen Brown or Penny Hardaway, any of those guys last year, y'all know how good jump shot 75 is. Very, very good jump shot, and it's very, very nice in the pop, super easy to green. Even with 76.3, he's very consistent as a greening player, and just a super good card. Very, very well balanced. I like Siakam a lot. He's my backup power forward right now on my main squad, and I think he deserves to be above these guys at the number 6 position because of how well balanced of a card he is. At number 5, I'm going with Jeff Green, and I have not used this Jeff Green card. I'm still not honestly 100% sure how you get him, but I've seen a lot of people have him, which makes me think it's his collector award, so he's probably not that hard to get as a collector award. But he's got one hotspot from outside the 3, most of them inside the 3-point line, 6'8" with a 7'1" wingspan, 4 gold badges, which are Acrobat, Pro Touch, Bailout, and Hustler, also Silver Interceptor, Bronze Post Lockdown, Ankle Braces, Ball Stripper, Silver Pogo Stick. He's got Silver Unpluckable, Bronze Glue Hands, Hot Sun Hunter, Set Shooter, Slippery Off Ball, Catch and Shoot, Corner Specialist, as some shooting badges. Also comes with Posterizer, Lob City Finisher, Fearless Finisher, Slithery Finisher. So another well-balanced card. 85 speed and excel with a 79 speed with ball is also really good at the power forward position. That's great athleticism. 81 shot 3, 80 driving dunk, 82 perimeter, 84 lateral quickness. He's a better perimeter defender than he is interior defender. This card, being 6'8", though, is definitely good enough to play at the power forward position. And most people aren't playing interior guys at the power forward position. And if they are, those guys are probably going to be pretty slow, which is where that 85 speed acceleration, 79 speed with ball is going to come in handy. A guy like Jeff Green with jump shot 50 as well. It's a weird jumper, but for him, it's just very easy to green. Jeff Green's jumper's always been easy to green. It might look a little bit odd, but especially with the way the game is this year and with shooting not being all that hard, it is definitely not a hard jump shot to green at all. And he's just a very, very good card. He's got the ability to shoot. Perfect 3-and-D type guy with a little bit of playmaking mixed in to boot. At number 4, I'm going with Draymond Green, who is my starting power forward right now. I want to get one of the guys in the top 3 to play for the power forward position for me, but right now I have Draymond as my starting power forward. And Draymond is another beautiful, very, very well-balanced card. He's got an 80 shot 3, 75 driving dunk, so he can do a little bit of that. 78 speed and excel with a 77 speed with ball. 90 strength, which is super nice on the interior, so he won't get pushed around, even though he is only 6'7", 7'1" wingspan. But as the power forward position, I think he is certainly big enough at this point in the year. You could argue he's good enough for center as well. The thing about Draymond is his defense is so good. He's got like ankle braces, brick wall, defensive leader, intimidator, post lockdown, rim protector, chase artist, clamps, pogo stick, interceptor, rebound chaser. I mean, he just comes so beautifully like complete. He comes with a lot of stuff that you really like to see on cards defensively, especially this early in the year. Break starter and dimer, as well as playing badges in addition to downhill. You could add limitless spot up to him. You could add Deadeye, corner specialist, hot zone hunter. Make him a very, very solid shooter as well. Just a very, very complete card. Draymond's jump shot is also very easy to green. It's basically the same as Draymond's jump shot last year, similar to a Blake Griffin's jump shot as well. Very easy to green. One of the easiest to green jump shots in the game that I've used so far this year. And I think he's just the perfect guy. He's a slightly better version of a Jeff Green, I think. Maybe not quite as much athleticism, but a better defender and a really, really good jumper. So Draymond is like a perfect budget, quote unquote. He's a free power forward, but he's really good. Top 4 power forward in the game for sure, I would say. At number 3, we got Gus Gerard, the triple threat online reward. Gus is a very, very good card. I think he's 6'8" with a 6'10" wingspan. He's got 1 hotspot, from outside the 3, 3 inside the 3, so not great in terms of the hotspots, but he does have 18 gold badges, which is a lot. Comes with silver clamps and interceptor, gold hustler, off-ball pass, pick dodger, tireless defender, gold bailout, break starter, glue hands, gold corner specialist, difficult shots, set shooters, slippery off-ball, volume shooter, fearless and fast, slithery finisher, also acrobat, 83 speed and excel with an 82 speed with the ball, super balanced defense, 70 driving down, so he can get up a little bit into 81 shot 3. Very, very complete card again at the power forward position. He's one of those guys who kind of is another do-it-all player. Jump shot 17 is the same jump shot as Cliff Hagan, if y'all have used that card. It's very easy jump shot to green. I feel like it's pretty consistent with the release point on the jump shot. It may look it looks a tiny bit weird, but not bad, and it has a very consistent, like, clear set point, release point, so that's very, very nice. And yeah, just another very, very well balanced card. He can dunk the ball a little bit, he can shoot the ball a decent amount, got good athleticism and great defense. Very, very good card. Another valuable guy at the power forward position. I think he's very similar to a Draymond Green, maybe just a tiny bit better because he's a little bit more athletic. At number 2, we're going to go with Danny Granger, who was also number 2 in the small forward position, and for that reason, I'm just going to tell y'all, number 1 is Glenn Robinson. I don't think that changes. Danny Granger and Glenn Robinson are still, I think, the 2 best small forwards or power forwards, no matter where they're playing. That may change later today when we get the primetime packs. We'll have to see what we get in those packs. But for right now, these guys are the top 2 power forwards in the game. There's an argument to be made. I think that Granger would be better actually at the power forward position because he's 6'9", but for me personally, I'm still leaning towards Glenn Robinson. That being said, Granger has 4 hotspots from outside the 3, 6'9" with a 7'1" wingspan, 4 Hall of Fame shooting badges, a catch and shoot corner specialist, hot zone hunter, and volume shooter, and he is chicken. I'm just telling you all that right now. Him and Glenn Robinson both chicken. One of the best, if not the best, release in the game right now. He gets blinders. He has Deadeye. He gets you can add Chef and lucky number 7 to him as well. Comes with bronze limitless spot up. Comes with glue hands, handles for days, stop and go, unpluckable, bailout, pogo stick, chase arms, hustler, pick dodger, can get clamps, can get interceptor and intimidator, can get pickpocket, rim protector, post lockdown. Very, very well balanced card. Defensive stats are not great, especially on the interior, but on the perimeter he's solid enough, and he is 6'9" with a 7'1" wingspan, which is nice. Incredible shooter, great athleticism, and the ability to dunk the ball at a high level. Jump shot 29, it's a great jumper. Really 78, beautiful upper. This is one of the best jump shots in the game. I am more consistent with this jump shot than basically any right now, and it is the same jump shot that Glenn Robinson has, who happens to be the number 1 card at this position in my opinion. The reason I say Glenn is better than Danny Granger, even though he's 2 inches shorter, is because of his ability to play the defensive ability, his improved defensive ability. He's got higher stats basically across the board on defense, and also more defensive badges. Although he does not get clamps, he comes with more defensive badges as a whole. Also comes with set shooter and volume shooter on Hall of Fame. I hope y'all didn't hear my doorbell just ring, if so I apologize, but fearless finisher and putback boss as well. Comes with gold posterizer, hot zone hunter, green machine, catch and shoot corner specialist, quick first step, downhill, glue hands, bailout, triple threat juke, and bronze unpluckable. Very complete card. 90 driving dunk is the highest on this list as well. He throws it down at a very, very high rate, and the same exact jump shot as Danny Granger. His shooting may only be an 83 instead of a 91, but it's very, very similar in terms of the shots that they green. I just think Glenn Robinson is the best power forward in the game because of how diverse he is on the offensive and defensive end of the court. Danny Granger might be the slightly better offensive player, especially as a shooter, but Glenn Robinson is the better card overall in my personal opinion. But yeah, that is going to do it for my list. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you hit that like button and leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of the list. Who do you think I ranked too high? Who do you think I ranked too low? And who did I leave off this list that you think deserves to be on this list? Because there is a very good chance that I forgot somebody. It's very, very possible. Happens all the time. So if that did happen, let me know about it. But make sure to subscribe as well if you haven't already. And I will be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.